Tired of seeing conflict and division in your community? You're not alone. Every day, we see headlines about violence, hate, and separation. But what if change didn't need to come from the top? What if it started with you? Welcome to World Peace TV. In today's video, we'll explore 7 powerful steps you can take to build a culture of peace in your neighborhood, starting today. These are not just ideas. They are actions. And when enough people choose peace over conflict, kindness over hate, understanding over judgment, the world changes. Let's dive in. Step 1. Understand the roots of conflict. Every fire starts with a spark, and every conflict has a cause. In most communities, tensions arise from economic inequality, social exclusion, racism, corruption, or even the simple lack of respectful communication. Sometimes it's fear of change, of difference, of losing control. When people feel misunderstood, unseen, or left out, they react. Anger grows. Division deepens. So how do we address this? We begin by listening, by asking, where does the pain come from? Who is being silenced? What wounds are we ignoring? True peace building starts not with blame, but with understanding. Because only when we see clearly can we heal. Step 2. Foster open and respectful dialogue. Conversation is a bridge, and silence sometimes is a wall. If your community is hurting, people need space to talk safely. Host listening circles. Start community forums. Join neighborhood meetings. Create online spaces where everyone can share without fear of attack. But remember, dialogue is not about debating who's right. It's about hearing with your heart, even when it's hard. When people feel heard, they feel valued. And when they feel valued, they begin to trust. And that's when peace begins to grow. Step 3. Lead with empathy. Empathy is the ability to step into someone else's shoes, to feel what they feel, even if their life is completely different from yours. Imagine what our neighborhoods would look like if we led with compassion, not competition, understanding, not judgment. When someone lashes out, empathy asks, what pain are they carrying? When someone's story feels foreign, empathy whispers, they're human too. Empathy turns strangers into neighbors, and neighbors into friends. It doesn't cost anything, but it can transform everything. Step 4. Celebrate diversity and inclusion. Peace doesn't mean everyone looks, speaks, or believes the same. True peace celebrates difference. It invites everyone to the table, regardless of background, religion, culture, or identity. Think of your community as a garden. Would you really want only one kind of flower? Support cultural events. Learn about other traditions. Uplift minority voices. Challenge discrimination when you see it, even if it's uncomfortable. Inclusion is not political. It's human. And when people feel like they belong, they are less likely to harm others and more likely to help. Step 5. Promote nonviolence in words and actions. Violence isn't just physical. It lives in our words, in our online comments, in how we treat others when we're angry or afraid. But so does peace. Make it a practice to speak with kindness, even in disagreement. Be mindful of what you share online. Avoid gossip, bullying, and harmful labels. Teach children and adults how to express themselves without hate. Encourage conflict resolution through dialogue, not force. When people see nonviolence modeled every day, they learn a new way to live, one that heals instead of harms. Step 6. Get involved in community projects. Peace is not passive, it's active. Volunteer at a food bank. Join a local peace club. Organize neighborhood cleanups. Support youth programs. Create art that inspires unity. When people work together for a shared cause, walls fall. Differences fade. Trust grows. You don't need to be famous or wealthy to make an impact. You just need to show up. A peaceful community is built brick by brick through daily acts of service. Step 7. Be the example, live peacefully. The most powerful way to inspire peace is to live it. Treat others with dignity. Choose patience. Apologize when you're wrong. Practice mindfulness. Protect the vulnerable. Speak up for what's right, peacefully. People are always watching. Your children, your neighbors, your coworkers. When they see you living peacefully, with integrity and compassion, they learn that it's possible, and they follow. Never underestimate the ripple effect of one peaceful person. Peace is not some far-off dream. It's not a luxury or a political idea. It's a way of life, and it begins with small, intentional steps. Every peaceful act, every kind word, every open conversation is a seed planted in the soil of your community. And when enough of us plant those seeds, the world begins to bloom. So ask yourself today, what kind of world do I want to help create? And then take one small step in that direction. Because peace isn't just possible, it's powerful, and it starts with you. If you believe peace starts with us, like this video, subscribe to World Peace TV, and share it with someone you care about. Let's build a more compassionate, connected world together. Thank you for watching.